What's going on YouTube? Joey Brooklynite back with another video on NBA 2K22 My Team. As you can tell on your screen by the title, it is Thursday. Yeah, I know the deal. On the Joey Brooklynite channel, we go over this limited stuff. You know, 2K be quote unquote leaking the requirements for the next week. For the weekend, of course, tomorrow is week 3. The season 4 limited warm-up week 3. It's time to go into and see if we can build this team. It's a little more straightforward this week as opposed to last week. Last week was hectic. It was crazy, frenzy, and I had a lot of trouble with that one. As far as people asking questions on how to build proper lineups and everything with the whole height differential stuff, and it was very limited. I mean, literally limited for real. This one, as you can see, you may only use 3 rubies in your lineup. Remaining players must be golds. No free agents allowed, of course. And as you can see, gold Jakar Sampson is the card, the reward when you win the game. He's a power forward, small forward. He can stretch the floor if you use him in any of those positions. He has the strength to do that. Defensively, not too bad of a card. Decent release. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but these cards that they give us for the limited requirements challenges, I mean, not for nothing, but 2K is basically serving it on a silver platter. It's a card that you can definitely use, and they're usually pretty decent. And I always say this, even if you don't play limited, you should always get a free card. It's a free card. It's simple. It's 4 minute quarters. It's on pro. The lineup they're using isn't even that good. So always do your challenges. Like, people say they forget to do it. People say I didn't have time. I mean, it's a 20-minute game. You get a free card. Usually it's different. It's decent. I got some of my best free cards I've gotten from doing these limited challenges. You know, whether it be Dennis Smith Jr., Corey Kispert. The only one I did miss out on was Ruby Corey Maggette, and I'm not too sad about that. But as far as golds, you want to make sure you get your gold cards for this exact reason. Now, before we get into making the lineup, of course, if you're new to the channel, if you're checking this out for the first time, hit the like button, comment down below what team you're going to use, and of course, hit the sub button, smash the sub button. Help your boy out as we're on the road to 100 subs. Right now we're at 79 with 21 away from another giveaway. Is my math correct? 79, 20. Yeah, that's good. I had to double check. You know, my mind's still toasted. But we're on our road to 100 subs. When I do a giveaway, when I hit 100 subs, I noticed that about 80% of the people that click on the video, watch the video, are not subscribed. It's free, it's easy, it's painless, costs you nothing, and I always say it's good for you. Hit the sub button, smash it up, support your boy out. Let's get into making this video real quick. Not the video, of course, the video's already going. We're gonna make the lineup. Of course, we're gonna name it limited. Now, 3 ruby cards. You're gonna wanna look to using a couple of duos. Actually, I'm not gonna go with any duos in my starting lineup. Mind you, I'm making this lineup before I get Jakar Sampson. Jakar Sampson is going to be playing power forward for me, so I'm just gonna put a placeholder there. But 99% of the time, every team you run into, 99% of the teams you run into is going to have, of course, Ruby, Wang, ZZ. You cannot have a solid lineup in limited without having Big Wang, or a Big Wang. No, the Big Wang. Y'all know what I mean. Wang ZZ, 7-footer, jump shot is money, cash. He's crazy. That's gonna be in 99% of the lineups you get into, you play. That's gonna be there. Point guard. I always say you want to put at least your point guard and your power forward or center as your top tier cards. In this case, my 3rd ruby is going to be at small forward, so I'm going to just break my rule a little bit. But at point guard, you definitely want to have, and there's so many options you can run. Eric Bledsoe, solid defense. I love to preach defense. I love defensive cards. Eric Snow, you can't go wrong there. Dame Lillard, you're going to see a lot of people running Marcus Smart at the shooting guard position. He can play shooting guard, but point guard, I don't really like him at point guard because of his ball handling ability. So I would steer away from that. A lot of ruby cards you could use here, but the one I'm going with is Dante DiVincenzo. I like him. He's solid on defense. I like his jump shot. It's pretty solid. I added a couple of badges to him to make him more usable, I guess. Let me see. I added gold dimer. I added clamps to him, and I added floor general. The reason why I went crazy on the clamps is, one, they're cheap. Two, I use them in unlimited, part of my low overall unlimited squad. Okay, and one of the gold cards I was talking about when I said do your challenges, he even pops up as the top rated point guard in the golds. Dennis Smith Jr. I mean, he's 6'2". I probably should run him at point guard, but Dante's better. Dante's 6'4", 96 defense. His defense is crazy, so I want him to play against the opposing team's point guard. Dennis Smith Jr., if I'm running up against a bad matchup that somebody's got a good shooting guard, I can switch off and put this man in. At my small forward position, one of my favorite cards, Matisse Thybulle. I call him the Beast Thybulle because, you know, he's a beast. But I could always switch off Matisse Thybulle on whoever Dennis Smith Jr. is supposed to be guarding. Hopefully the height isn't that much of a difference, but these are short games. It is what it is. Of course, Jakar Sampson, I said when I do this challenge, I'm going to be placing him there. So just for the video's sake, let me just put a gold power forward. I'm not using Clark Kellogg. I don't suggest you use Clark Kellogg. Only thing good about Kellogg is, of course, the cereal. That's it. All right, over here on the bench. So this is going to be my starting lineup with Jakar Sampson, mind you. That's solid. Defensively solid. A lot of options you could run at the small forward, Ruby position. You can do Alexei Pokashevsky has the duo with Lou Dort. You can always use that, make them stronger, make them better together. But you'd be using two rubies. A lot of people are going to be running Jalen Green and Gerald Green, the Green Boys. They have a duo. Some people are going to be using that. Their prices have jumped. Another duo that you can use is Wendell Carter Jr. at the center position. Wendell Carter Jr. from the Bulls. Let me see right here. Wendell Carter, he's got the duo with Kobe White, point guard Kobe White or shooting guard Kobe White. Also a Ruby. Those are two Rubies you can run together. But as far as centers, I mean, if you don't have Wang, there are other pretty good centers. Nerlens Noel defensively is solid. Mike Muscala, he can stretch the floor. He's a shooter. Taco Fall, if you got him, he's just a mammoth wall of a man. Pause. I don't, whatever. Mo Bamba, yeah, he could stretch the floor as well. Big, solid body. PJ Tucker, 6'5", can play power forward. Money jump shot. Metu's also solid. He's 6'9", can stretch the floor as well. You want to be able to shoot more or less from every position. That's always the vibe to go with. You want to have shooters all over the place. Bol, another card. I don't really like this card. Yeah, he can play power forward center. He's 7'2". He's got an 82 3 ball with a coach and a shoe. If you want to add a shoe with floor general, it'll go up. But I steer away from that and everything. But a lot of free cards that we got too that help out. I mean, RJ Barrett, Landry Fields, Furkan Korkmaz, just lots and lots of options with these rubies. It all really depends on, are your golds good enough? If you have decent gold cards, then you can be a little more flexible with your ruby cards. If not, you're going to want to use the top 3 rubies, like the most OP rubies you can get. Like you'll see Marcus Smart, Wang ZZ, I said you'll see a lot of. And that's it. The bench, if you're going to use a bench, I mean, you got 2 gold cards in your starting lineup. They're probably going to get tired. You're going to want at least 2 to 3 reliable gold players. This is where duos come into play. And no, you cannot be using this guy, no. And I'm going to go for point guard right here. And shout out to Cheap Ludes. He gave me this. He brought up this duo. One time I was in his stream, he brought up this duo way back in like season 1 or season 2. And it's basically Stephon Marbury at the point guard. Did I miss him? I know this Stephon Marbury. He's a gold. Am I bugging? Or is he a shooting guard? No. Steph Marbury. I'm blind. I can't find Stephon Marbury. Basically, when I find Stephon Marbury, I cannot find Stephon Marbury. This is embarrassing. I could just search up Stephon Marbury's name, but I'm being real stubborn right now. My bad. Okay. Let me see. Marbury. Starbury himself. Okay. Go. There he. Why is he a emerald? No. Okay, there he goes. He's a gold. That was strange. Okay, see, I'm not bugging. I know he was around there somewhere. But basically, he was at 80 because he has... You go to domination. It's the first domination. And you're going to go to the New Jersey Nets, or Brooklyn Nets. My bad. The Brooklyn Nets domination. And you... Okay, he's probably in emerald. I bet you. Because he's really a gold. There he is. Keith Van Horn. Boom. You get this from domination with the New Jersey Nets, Brooklyn Nets, whatever. He's a domination reward. It's pretty easy to get there. You can play it even if you've never touched domination again. I believe that's the first conference or division you go to. That's a solid duo that definitely boosts them. Steph Marbury, Keith Van Horn, his jumper was changed. He had set shot 4, now it's jump shot 4. So it's pretty money. I assume he's going to be much better. My second duo, I don't have a lot of the duos. I thought I had Gold Buddy Hield and Gold Rashawn Holmes. That form a pretty good duo. Buddy Hield solid defensively. Rashawn Holmes good defensively. But no, let me see. I believe it's a shooting guard. We're going to go to the Clippers. It's weird because a Clipper and a Timberwolf have a duo together. And that's where I'm going with this. JJ Redick, he's a gold 77. Shooting guard, small forward. Okay. We're going to boost him with my center. And he is... I bet you he's an emerald now because I was messing around with the lineup before I started doing this. Oh, he's a power forward. Okay, where you at, headband boy? There you go. Now, you got 4 emeralds on the bench. That's more emeralds than I have in my starting lineup. Can I move JJ Redick to the starting shooting guard and move Christian Laettner here to make them 2 emeralds? Absolutely, yes I can, but I'm not going to do that. On the bench, I hope you guys got this card because this card is it's money, it's cash, and that's Corey Kispert. Money jump shot, one of the best gold cards in the game. Yeah, he's 74 overall, but it is what it is. The end of your bench, like I said, you can just run anybody. I'll run Noah. I'll use basically players that are reward cards like Hamidou Diallo. If you got that card, Darvin Ham, he's nasty. And those are the players that I use. Other cards that you can see, this will be my bench. You know, it is what it is. But other duos that you can use, a lot of people. Okay, we'll set that. Last week, you know, I had to get back to work, so I didn't check out my lineup before I set the lineup in my video, and I posted the video and everything. And I'm just gonna check. Okay, see, it loads up. This one is safe. Cool. Look at their lineup right here. It's Derek Fisher, Hamidou Diallo, Matisse Thybulle, Wang, and Sampson. Now Sampson's gonna be my starting power forward, so I would just have to defeat this, whatever. But you know, I'll get out of there real quick. But basically, you want to try to use duos. A lot of these cards are gonna be expensive. I don't suggest you go out and spend 5, 6, 7K for a gold card when it's not really necessary. You just use a starting lineup, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 golds at max to use. Damn, I just spent the hell of contracts on that. I should have just left it paused. But this is more or less the team I'm going to be running. I don't use my bench much, but with this kind of requirements where I got 3 rubies and just 2 golds in my starting lineup, I will be forced to use a little bit of my bench. So if I have to, if I got to spell these guys, I could put in Laettner, I could put in Redick. If you don't have these cards, I mean, there's other duos you can use See, I sold my Jalen Green. I wonder if he sold. Because I didn't. Yeah, Jalen Green sold for 9,250 MT. Yeah. So that's cool with me. I wasn't going to use him much anyway. I just get the. He'll go cheaper back. He'll go back down eventually. When you come over here, I know some good combos. Where are they? There's the one with the NBA Series 1 with the Toronto Raptors. I know they have a pretty decent duo right here. OG Anunoby and Scotty Barnes. OG turns to an Emerald, gets some badges. Scotty Barnes doesn't get any badges, but you know, he does get a lot of upgrades on his stats. He gets a plus 11-3. I'm assuming that's not going to help out much, but it is a duo if you have that. No duos there. I know there was another one that I did not have. Basically, other duos that you can use. Let me show you this Buddy Hield one right here. If you have Rashawn Holmes, he has a duo with Buddy Hield that you can use. That one. I can't see it there, but he has a duo with this gold Buddy Hield right here. And Buddy Hield, as you can see, he's going for quite a bit. I would not pay this much. I wish I saw a snipe right now so I could pick it up, but you know, it's not worth paying this much for a gold card. Not at all. Like, somebody just bought my Jalen Green Ruby card for 9,000 MT. Definitely not worth it. There's so many other combinations you can get. But that's the lineup. I mean, you can pick and pop with different cards. But I suggest, I mean, definitely Wang, definitely a card that you're going to see a lot. Definitely a card that you should use. Do the challenge. You don't need to use the team that you're going to use in limited to get your ring to do this challenge. I could basically run this team right here, win that game. It's on pro. Get Jakar Sampson. Use Jakar Sampson in your lineup. Look him up on 2KDB. Solid card, money release, and definitely I would look into using him. These duos, not everybody has these cards, but like I said, if you have the Stephon Marbury, if you can pick them up cheap, pick up Keith Van Horn from the Domination game. I ran this duo before in Unlimited, and they was holding it down. And that was before Keith Van Horn got an updated jump shot. So anyway, that's the video. Again, hopefully this helps you out. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. Please hit that like button on the video, and of course, smash the sub button. Help your boy out as we're on the road to 100 subs. Hopefully this helps you guys out. I'm open to any suggestions, your comments, your opinions. It all matters. I love y'all. Thanks for the support as we on our road to 100 subs at 79. Smash the sub button again. Help your boy out. And I'll be back with more content during the weekend. Maybe I'll do some streaming and play some limited, clutch time, do all that good stuff. Anyway, that's the video, of course. Anyway, y'all know the deal. Y'all know the vibes. This is Joey Brooklynite. Peace out.